Thank you, colleagues. Well, you see our guests over here on the side, and they came actually from Washington, and they have been working for their state to urge Congress to take care of this as well for many years. And frankly, this is not a Republican issue or a Democratic issue. It's an Oregon issue at this point, because we can urge Congress all we want, and last session there were a lot of urge Congress bills, but frankly, I'm tired of watching us urge Congress to do any number of things because Congress isn't listening. They've had 40 years to solve this problem and get this right. So what you're going to see later in the session is a companion bill that Oregon is going to be a leader and solve this problem. And so you'll see a bill that will come up to be the companion piece where we're going to say we're going to get these folks covered now. And that still does not give them access to the housing benefits. It does not give them access to, frankly, a lot of benefits, DMV benefits, but the health care piece is the biggest piece for this class of citizens. So I'm probably one of the only people who still takes the actual, hard copy of the Oregonian. And in the Sunday obituaries, we have a rapidly declining population of our World War II veterans. So last weekend's paper, 13 soldiers from the World War II conflict. This weekend's paper, 8 soldiers from the World War II conflict. And you would expect that people who are that age in their 90s, that they're going to pass on. But what's frightening is for the folks who fought in Vietnam, they are passing on at a rate as fast as our World War II veterans. They suffer things like Agent Orange. They suffer the post-traumatic stress. They suffer from numerous health care issues. And for this small group, and understand nationally the class size we're talking here is 2,500 people in Oregon. You heard Rep. Bailey, representative from Bridgetown, read the list of the ones that we know exist. It's time to do this. It's time to take care of these folks. So we can urge Congress today, and that's all well and good, but we've waited for 40 years. These folks on our side have waited for Congress for 40 years to do something, and it's time for Oregon to step to the plate and do something. So I'm going to urge your aye vote on this, but I'm really going to urge your aye vote when the companion bill comes forward a little later in this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Parrish. Further discussion, Representative Esquivel.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, I was fortunate enough to serve alongside some of these troops, these ROK, what we call Republic of Korean troops. They not only were proficient, but they were very adept at what they did, and it was nice to have them on your flank. They bled just like we did. We were involved in that war. Korea wasn't involved in the war first and then asked us. We asked Korea. These people suffer the same thing we do. And why should we pass this? Because it's the right thing to do. These people served just like the rest of us. There's several of us in this chamber that have served there. We have the same problems. They have the same problems we have. Was mentioned Agent Orange. Agent Orange, we still haven't figured out the ramifications of Agent Orange. It's an ongoing thing. Right now it's diabetes, prostate cancer, and so on and so forth, 60% higher within our group. These people are in the twilight zone. They can't get help from their government. They can't get help from our government. By golly, it's time that we did the right thing and took care of them, because they certainly took care of our flank. Thank you.